Yo, 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 yo. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the next freshest, dopest, newest episode of Wealth for Generations. We are here live with you. Hoy, today. If you are from out here, you may know. Hoy, today. Poquito español. But I'm excited today because we got a great show coming to you. I'm kind of loud in my headphones here. Let me boom, 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 boom. Not that one. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. All right. I was too loud to me. Sorry about that. But we got an exciting show for you today. We're going to be talking about some cuddling. We're going to be talking about some designing and just some wacky no go logos. Like it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But without any further ado, let's get into some introductions for the show today. First and foremost, we have the new reigning champ, the engineer of all engineers, Mr. James Marrero. Yo, 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 how you doing today, sir? Thank you for being here.
I'm good.
Awesome. And then we have our special guest ready, right? Or no?
Uh,
She's ready to go. Okay, well, let's give a round of applause also for our special guest joining us today, Miss Juanita Thomas of
Um,
Design or Divine Luxurious. Oh shoot, I
you're
messed up.
fine.
I got it. I know I got it. Where are we at? Where is it? We got Divine Luxurious. Oh, I'm blanking on the second part. Custom designs.
Yep,
There we
DLC.
go. Divine Luxurious Custom Designs by
Mhm.
Juanita Thomas. There we
Hello.
go. Sorry about that. I know I
You're,
had the first part right. I was kind of messing up on the second.
it's
Sorry.
okay.
Yes. Round of applause. Round of applause. Thank you, Miss Juanita, for being able to spend some time with us today. How are we doing today?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. So, today we're going to be getting into some cool stuff. First and foremost, we got our first segment of the show, which is one of my favorites. Not sure if you've seen the show, if you heard about this, but we got the Health is Wealth segment. So, the Health is Wealth segment today or not today, it's always brought to you by Elevated Souls, Jessica Marrero and Christina Rose, they say that we are here to elevate your soul. You can reach them at 480-269-2649, or you can follow them on the IG, Instagram at ELIVE, the number 8, D underscore SOULS. But today, let's see, by a show of hands, who is familiar with the power of cuddling and snuggling? Anyone? In the back? In the back? Okay. So today we're going to be going briefly over the power of the snuggle struggle. All right, folks. Let's get cozy. I mean that literally today. Today we're diving into the topic that is as soft as a pillow and twice as powerful. We got cuddling. That's right. Grabbing your boo, your pet, or even a body pillow like you're on a rom-com audition might just be the health hack you didn't know you needed. So grab a blanket and let's spoon feed you some facts here. So, Miss Juanita, do you enjoy cuddling with your significant other, your daughter, pet, or even a body pillow or anything like that?
Yeah, my daughter.
Daughter, nice, awesome. So we're gonna get into some couple of beneficial facts that come from cuddling with your cuddler of choice, I guess like you should say. Um, So number one, we have boost oxytocin, the love potion of life. You know that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when you're hugging someone? That's oxytocin, baby. That love hormone. It's like your body's saying, wait, it's like your body's way of saying, you complete me. Oxytocin makes you trust more, bond better, and feel like you've got all the infinity rings plus the gauntlet. Now, number two, we got kick stress out the door. Ever feel like life is handing you lemons, but instead of lemonade, you just got anxiety flavored soda? Well, cuddling is like a stress eraser. It kicks cortisol, aka the stress hormone, to the curb faster than a bad date. Less stress, more chill. And number three, we have your heart says thank you. Cuddling doesn't just warm your heart figuratively, It literally lowers your blood pressure. That's right, a little snug session is like yoga for your arteries. Who needs cardio when you got Cuddalo? Immune system glow up is number 4. Snuggling boosts your immune system. Think of it as your body's way of saying, thank you for the hugs. Here's a stronger defense against the sniffles. Who knew the cure for the common cold might just be some cozy time? And then number 5, we have pain relief. Hugs, not drugs. When you cuddle, your body releases oxytocin, which is basically your natural aspirin. Got aches and pains? Grab a partner and let the cuddle magic do its thing. Warning, it's so effective you might get addicted to hugging people. Just make sure it's consensual though. Sleep like a baby. Number 6. Forget counting sheep, grab a cuddle buddy. Cuddling increases serotonin and melatonin, the dynamic duo of good sleep. One cuddle session and you'll be out faster than George Carlin roasting bad customer service. Strengthens relationships. Number 7. Cuddling isn't just good for you, it's good for us. Because in the club, we all fam. Did I do it right, James? Did I do it right?
He said no.
I heard that's the cool thing to say nowadays. It's a relationship glue. Whether you're Netflixing or just straight up chilling, cuddling improves communication and builds trust. That's teamwork making the dream work, baby. And number 8, we got mood booster, extraordinaire. Feeling down, a hug can lift you up. Cuddling boosts dopamine and serotonin. Your brain's feel good chemicals. It's basically emotional duct tape for those bad day moves. We got some people chiming in on the Instagram. Hey people, hey people. Number 9, social anxiety kryptonite. No, Lex, put that freaking kryptonite away. Not that one. For the socially awkward among us, cuddling can work wonders. Regular physical affection builds confidence, making you feel like the king or queen of mingling. Move over anxiety. Snuggle Squad said, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up. Yeah. Number 10, the last but not least, goodbye depression. Hello connection. Depression hates connection, and cuddling is like its worst enemy. The emotional bond and hormonal peaks help keep the blues at bay. Hugs 1, sadness 0. So final thoughts. Hug it out. Cuddling isn't just pastime, it's a lifestyle. So whether it's with your partner, your pet, or that pillow that deserves an Oscar for best supporting snuggle, get your cuddle on. Everybody get your cuddle on. Get your cuddle on. Everybody. No, okay. Because a healthy lifestyle isn't just about kale smoothies and gym memberships. It's also about love, laughter, and most importantly, touch. Now, excuse me while I try to go hug myself. So, after my whole hug spiel and cuddling spiel, who's in the mood for some more hugs in their life? Anybody? Anybody?
I
Anybody?
am.
Yes, yes, yes. So, did I lay any facts out there for you, Juanita, that you were not aware of that you benefit from cuddling and hugs?
Yeah, I didn't know hug produces all these things in our body. So good to
Yes,
know.
yes, yes. So it's definitely a feel good superhero indeed, indeed.
Hmm.
So whenever anybody's down out there, all you people, cuddling works wonders in many, many aspects. So we're gonna move on to the next segment of the show. It's actually one of my favorites, and actually, I'm apologize to all my hardcore followers and everything like that. I was busy this week. I didn't do an Ask the Masses. My bad. We're gonna have to skip that segment for this week, but we'll have one for you next week. Don't worry. If you got any suggestions, feel free to like, share, follow the page, comment, DM me, however you'd like to get in contact with me if you got any suggestions. But we're gonna skip the Asking the Masses, and then we're gonna get right into the meat and potatoes of today. That is the wealthy wisdom. So, before we fully get into the wealthy wisdom, let me reintroduce you guys to my special guest. We have an incredibly inspiring guest who's here to drop some serious gems about her entrepreneurship, perseverance, and following her dreams. Joining us is none other than Miss Juanita Thomas, the mastermind behind Divine Luxurious Custom Designs by Juanita Thomas. Hailing from the beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Juanita started her entrepreneur journey at just 16 years old. As a young mom, she set out to create a life of freedom and flexibility, building a business from scratch without any formal degrees or certifications. Get a round of applause on that one. Self-taught. I always enjoy meeting self-taught people. It's awesome. Just pure determination and hustle. Her story is proof that with passion and research, you can design the life that you want, no matter where you start. Get ready to be inspired as we dive into her journey, her challenges, and the wisdom she's gained along the way. Let's give a warm Wealth for Generations welcome to Miss Juanita Thomas. Thank you, Miss Juanita, for being able to spend some time with us today.
You're
But
welcome.
before we get, thank you. Before we fully get into the questions and interviews, let's give a little brief discussion what we're going to be talking about, or explanation. Sorry. So before we dive in, let's talk about what makes this industry so fascinating: custom product design. It isn't just about slapping a logo on a t-shirt, it's about branding. Branding, people, it's so important. It's about creating something that speaks to people. From the logo on your favorite coffee cup to the banner at your community event, custom designs are everywhere, like everywhere, like literally everywhere. And they're the unsung heroes of business visibility and personal expression. So that is what we're going to be talking about today is um, custom product designs, whether it's personal logos or just things you like, right? You kind of dabble in a little bit of everything. You have quite the menu. I was looking at. Um, but let's get into some questions for Miss Juanita. Let's see. The beginning. You started your entrepreneur journey at just 16 years old, which is a feat in itself. That's amazing. Most of us were at 16, we're just trying to pass our driver's ed test or ed's test, or like me, just trying to watch some anime. But what gave you the confidence to start your own business so young?
Well, so ever since I've been a little girl, I always had it in me to make things. So like I was making lip gloss at like 7. I was making perfume. I was making bracelets, selling it around the neighborhood to different neighbors, and they would actually purchase it from me. So that's what gave me the confidence at a young age. But then when I became 16, I became pregnant with my daughter, and I wanted to be there for her full time. So I wanted to spend more time with her and stuff. But with working a 9 to 5, you can't really do that. Like you have to go off the schedule that they give you and they'll work
Mhm.
around your flexibility or whatever. But I feel like with having your own business, you could set your own schedule and you could be there for your kids, your family, and whoever else may need you.
Awesome, awesome. I totally agree. I'm kind of in a entrepreneurial world myself for very same reasons. I have
Mhm.
a little background in the culinary world, and that is a demanding field there.
Yeah.
So once I had my little one, I had to kind of step back as well.
Mhm.
Um, what was your first product or project that was a hit, or or were there some hilarious lessons all along the way? Sorry.
Well, okay, so in 2016, I started off selling eyelashes,
Mm,
eyelashes and lip gloss. I mean, it wasn't really a hit. I mean, I
mhm,
did sell things, but like I was more focused on looking at other people's businesses, and that was something I had to learn. You cannot focus on other people's stuff, like if they're selling the same thing as you. And
mhm, mhm,
for sales and this and that. So that's what made me stop selling it. So once I started trying around different other products and stuff, and then I kept looking back at other people's businesses. And that's one thing I have learned. And I teach others, you cannot look at other people's success and think you're going to get the same exact success in that same
mhm,
time frame. I mean, we have a different journey that we have to take. And
mhm.
different time, different lessons, all those things you have to learn, and it'll all come together into working like what's the word? There's a word. There's a word I can't think of. I can't think of it right now. But there's this word. But that's how you end up. I can't think of that word. I really
That's gonna be bugging you the whole time now. But you're
Yeah.
saying just like everything once you try to learn, everything will kind of fall in place and come
Yeah,
together.
wasn't really a hit selling the eyelashes at first and lip gloss, but like I said, I was looking at other people' success instead of my own journey, and that's when I had to learn that I would be able to have that hit, but not just yet, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you kind of were in a almost like a moment of foreshadowing. It's like,
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I know I can do this. I just gotta I
Yeah.
gotta pivot a little bit. Gotta pivot a little
Mhm.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So the mompreneur angle, being a young mom and an entrepreneur sounds like a superhero or actual superheroine origin story. How did you happen to juggle both while building your business and on top of that, teaching yourself?
Mhm. So when I started my business, that was back in high school.
Mhm.
So I also had to attend high school as well.
Mm.
But I do want to say this, like, explain this little short story of how I
Mm.
started my own business. So it was this one day I had to stay after school for makeup school, and there was this makeup teacher that was in there, and he was like, "Well, you know, you can start a business, and you don't have to have like your high school diploma or any degrees and nothing like that." So I took what he said and I ran with it. Like I didn't even think twice about it. So I actually dropped out of high school as well. So
Mhm.
I was able to learn more about my business, have a little bit more time. So I'll wait till my daughter go to sleep and stay up throughout the night and learn and teach
Mm.
myself by researching.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So you put it you tapped into that discipline
Hmm.
and put in those late nights to gather the knowledge to keep on going and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Hmm.
awesome. That's discipline though, discipline
Yeah.
and determination
Yeah. I had to
for
do it.
sure. And you had to, yeah. You got to set that example.
Yep. It still is.
Were there moments that you wanted to quit? And if so, what kind of helped you pull through?
I think it was back in 2019. I wanted to
Mhm.
quit my business. Back at it again, looking at other people's stuff.
Mm.
I had to stop doing that. Like that's why I try to tell people, like when they first start off starting a business, because that's what you tend to do. You look
Mhm.
at other people. So that's what it was in 2019. What pushed me to start back was friends. They were like, "Juanita, you got this. Like you're doing so."
Mm.
Like just keep at it. And then my mom and my dad, they would tell me about it. So that's when I kept pushing it. And then 2021 was my biggest sales. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So you had that core love to kinda
Hmm.
help push you through. That's awesome, awesome. Yeah, there's and a lot of people, they struggle with that. So, if you need to get out and entrepreneur and network and just make sure you do have some kind of core to when you do hit those rocky roads, because in the entrepreneur life, it happens to almost darn near everybody. There's gonna be a
Hmm.
point where you hit those rough roads, but it's nice to know that you got a good circle around you that helps support you and knows that you had some talent, and they're like, "No, no, you gotta keep on going. You can."
Mhm. Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. Um, so you've got such a diverse range of products. You got keychains, shirts, logos, signs, you name it. What would you say is the wildest, most unexpected order you've had so far?
I've seen that. I honestly, I
Mhm.
can't say I haven't had one that's wild
Yeah.
or expected. I mean, the biggest
Mhm.
one I had was, I think about 40 T-shirts at one time.
Mhm.
That was my largest order on T-shirts, and I cried,
Nice.
but I got it done. It was horrible. Oh my goodness, but I got it done. Like everything was trying not to work that day. Like it was,
Mhm.
but
So are you actually you're doing everything yourself too? Or you at home like pressing them and everything yourself?
doing everything myself. But like the printing,
Nice.
have those large machinery, so I have to send it off to my vendor, and then my
Mhm.
vendor ships it off to my customer, or they'll ship it here to me, and I'll do like some prepping and then ship it off.
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. So
Hmm.
y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? She's basically 100% hands-on with it. Basically. Don't
But
quote me on my exact words. Basically hands-on. But yes, that's awesome. So you're saying like 40 you have the 40 shirts was like your biggest one. Was there anything that was like um I need this tomorrow or like I needed it last week. Can you get this for me in like a few hours or is there
yeah,
been any crazy crunch time ones?
it's been like that before too. Like I'd have to design extra faster and then
Mhm.
have that shipped off to the vendor in a certain time frame. Make sure it gets to the customer in a certain time. Like yeah, I have had that. Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy. So it
Mhm.
keeps you on your toes for sure, right?
It does. Yes.
So you built your business with no formal certifications, just research and determination. What advice do you give your listeners who might think that they need that degree to try to start something big or just try to start something in general? Do you have any advice for those people?
I believe that you don't need a degree. I mean, I can't say for anything because you need a degree for some things,
Hmm.
but getting into entrepreneurship, I don't think you need a degree for entrepreneurship. Like, if it's something that you want to do and you want to become more perfect at it, then you can go and get like a degree. Like, if you want to learn more about it and be certified in
Hmm.
areas. But I don't believe you need a degree. Like, in near future, I do want to go to college and get more details and information on graphic designing a little deeper. But right
Hmm.
now, no, I'm fine. Mm-mm. I,
Yes, yes, and I love that answer. I love that answer, dude. And we're just talking to like just to get the ball rolling too. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like you said, as you get further into the industry and further into the career, you may want certain certifications just to show that you not necessarily even to show, but just so you know
mhm.
all the little intricacies, not just the stuff that's on the surface,
Yeah, and getting those degrees is too much time. That's time. I can't say that's time
right?
wasted. Some people really look at that as earning something really big, which it is. But for
Hmm.
me, on my path, that would be time wasted.
Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'm really I'm so big on like being able to just people who just get their feet wet and just jump. Like I use the reference, just throw them in the
That's
deep end and see if they swim. You
yeah.
know, sometimes you got to do that. And then sometimes who knows, you may want to go to school and get this degree like my not to throw my brother under the bus, but my brother started school and he wanted to go for photography and then he's not doing anything related to photography right now, but he has a photography degree, you
Mhm.
know? So there's that happens to people sometimes too. So sometimes you might change your mind. Or even like you said, like you started your first business was lip gloss and eyelashes, but that's not what you're doing now. If you
Right.
would have decided to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go to beauty school, get my beautician certificate so I can get more um knowledgeable about all of this. And then now you would just have that information, but you're not
Mhm.
even utilizing it.
Oh,
So that's definitely a good one as well. So I think you might have kind of touched on this a little bit already, but feel free to give more details or pick something else. If you had to choose one attribute, or if there was one attribute you had to be honest with yourself about since becoming an entrepreneur, is there one? I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
I
What
didn't.
is one attribute you had to be honest with yourself since becoming an entrepreneur? Like, I don't like talking to people, or something you had to kind of overcome.
I have three of them. Oh,
Three of
overcome.
'em?
Okay, yeah, I'm overcoming them.
Or
Okay.
overcome or in the process of trying to overcome it or however yeah.
I didn't realize I was shy as much. That's the first one. I'm very shy as I think about it. Number two, let's see. Number two, I don't like getting on the phone. I don't. Like, I rather
Me
text. Yeah.
either.
Like, you could text me all day. Like, we can email, we could text, but getting on the
Mhm,
phone, I mean, if they want to do that, if my customers wants to get on the phone, I do
mhm,
phone with them. So that's overcoming it because I still
mhm,
have.
mhm.
Number three is uh, not getting on the phone. I don't know. I feel like I had my third one because I was looking at this stuff in the email earlier. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
I got one you could put on there that you I'm not sure if you completely overcome it, but you're aware of overcoming it,
Hmm.
looking at other people's stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I don't do that no more. Oh no. Mm-mm. I've learned. Yeah, I'm on my own journey, my own process. I think
Mhm.
that was one of them. Yeah.
That was gonna be one of them.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I know I've heard you mentioned it a couple times, so it's like I know she's working on it. I'm not sure if you fully overcome it yet,
Yeah,
but I know it's something that's in your forefront. You're working on it for
yeah. And you
sure.
other people's stuff, you tend to get discouraged and all
Mhm,
stuff.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Because there's a like in the fight world or in martial arts and stuff like that, they always say there's always gonna be somebody bigger, always gonna be somebody better.
Yep.
So if you go looking for it, you probably gonna find somebody that's a little bit doing a little bit better than you, unfortunately, and then you could get discouraged.
Yeah.
Or if you got that that Mamba mentality, you get determined. You shut
Oh,
off the world. and then you go
Yeah.
train for 3 months straight and come back and dominate.
Yes.
But let's get to the next one. The next one is if you could have anything off of your business wish list, so, saying as far as like upgrades or new equipment or anything extra that you might need. If you could have one thing for all these viewers out there, maybe we have an investor waiting for somebody to come along that they want to invest. What's one thing you would like off your business wish list?
I want to have my own space. So I'm
Mm,
running business out of my apartment right now. Like I want to rent my own space to be able to have like the big machineries that I need for the same day printing for those who need that
mhm.
services. Um, yeah, that's just it right now. Just a rental space to
A
have
rental space. Nice, nice.
and content and stuff. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Now, would you have it, would it be just strictly, a processing place, or would you have a storefront too? Like, maybe have a little table up front, so when people do come in, you can be like, "Oh, well, I got a couple of stuff that I just made on the side over here if you wanna
Mhm.
purchase that."
Yeah, a storefront. Yeah.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay,
Mhm.
awesome, awesome. And then do you do any vending right now, or is it all online?
Do
Do
I
you
do?
have like vendors, events and stuff? Do you do
No,
pop-ups and
yeah, I'm shy a little. Got out there and network. We're doing pop up shops, but I want to do that. I want to start doing that this year.
Awesome, awesome. Okay. Yeah, because that's a good one. That's I've came across a lot of people in that world, and I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie, it's a grind though. It's a
Yeah,
grind. It's definitely a grind.
it
But
is.
I think once you get out there too, with the little bit of shyness that you have, it'll disappear because that community, they're so nice people. They'll come, like, the other vendors will come introduce themselves, like talk to you if you're missing something. Like, I've seen, because I know my fiance is in the vending world, and I know other people who are in the vending world, and they're a pretty close knit community. It's pretty like it's almost like a family, you could kind
Okay,
of say, or like a union or something like that.
I
If
got you.
you
I
ever
got
been
to
to,
give it a
yeah.
try.
So
Thank
yeah, if that encourage you a little bit to get out there a little bit sooner than later, you know what I mean? So
thank
there's
you.
that one. No problem, no problem. So as you've had your success, is there oh shoot, I almost skipped one. Sorry. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would you say it would be? Or what
My,
would you like it to be?
my determination. I want to be.
Determination.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I've always been determined. Yeah.
That is a real good one. I don't know if I've ever heard that one before. Normally, it's like a whole speech, like, "Oh, I want blah 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 blah." Determination, though.
Yeah.
Determination and perseverance, man. Those are some of the most important words for an entrepreneur.
And my friends, they'll be able to talk for me, like kind of testify for me.
Mhm, mhm,
But my parents will be the ones who will be able to give the deeper story because they're actually behind the scenes and they can see the
mm.
sacrifice, all it had to take. Yeah. So
And your daughter too, she's gonna get the behind the scenes as well. You might have to sit down and talk with her, like, no, you might want to edit that one. They don't need to know that I freaked out that time. But yeah, you can tell them that. But
Mhm.
but yeah, she and these kids, they're always watching. They're
They
always watching.
are, they are. She want to start something herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice, nice, awesome. Did you need something? Okay. Okay, so next we have, is there any type of book or public figure that you would recommend for anyone that wants to get in a similar field, or any other young entrepreneurs like yourself?
Well, no, I'm not reading any books on the field that I am actually in, or I'm not looking up to a public figure in this industry. But I am listening to this book audio. It's called The Secret Doors to Success, and it's really
Mhm.
good.
The secret doors to success?
hmm
Okay. And
Or
then
the secret
what was that?
door.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. It's The Secret Door to Success.
The secret door. I'm sorry. I think I said doors at first.
Yeah.
The secret door to success. Okay. And then you said you're listening to it. What is it on, like, the
You can actually get the book, but I'm listening to it audibly on YouTube.
on
Uh,
YouTube?
by Florence. Last name is Chin, Shin,
Mhm.
something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm.
No problem, no problem. So you guys make sure, all you young entrepreneurs, if you want to get in the same field or not, more of just the excuse me, just those people out there getting started. Always
Mhm.
need a little bit of inspiration if it's available. Glad to provide it there for you. So, where do you see Divine Luxurious Custom Designs within 5 years? Is it going to be like world domination? Are you going to have your own show on there like Oprah and Martha Stewart? So what do we have? What do we have in store?
So in 5 years, I want to see my business at like a huge like storefronts. Like I want to have more than
Mm,
one. So my hometown, South Carolina, the state South Carolina will have the actual, what can I say, the physical building, and everywhere else I'll
mhm.
ship worldwide. So I can't remember the name of the actual, the physical building they be in this.
The, like the headquarters or something like
Yeah,
that.
the headquarters. So the
Yeah.
headquarters is gonna be in South Carolina of my business, and then I'll have small locations around. So like a McDonald's, like Dollar General, have
Mhm.
locations like that. I want to be like that in 5 years. I really believe it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You could do it. You can
Mhm.
definitely do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta get out there and grind. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Get out there, do some vending,
Yep.
meet some
Yeah.
people, do some networking.
Mhm.
And vending can get you into stores as well because there's people out there that do both. So they
Okay.
might have a store, but then they come out to vend to get more exposure.
Mm.
So I've met people too who link up in the vending world and then they're like, "Oh, well, you got something that's similar to what I got in my stores, but I don't have that in my stores. You could buy a shelf and then boom, that can kind of get your foot in the door to get
Right.
in the stores and then you could start once you start building off of that, you can get your headquarters and then that can be one of your expansions. You can always keep that in the back pocket, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
then expand from there. I would you could also look into like nonprofits. There's some nonprofits. I'm not sure about over there, but I know out here in Arizona, there's a place called Acres where they do that, and that's what the whole store is. They
Hmm.
just link up with other local businesses, and they rent out the shelves and the and store space. So that whole Acres store, you go in there, everything is local businesses.
I think we have one of those down here too.
Oh yeah.
I checked that out last summer, but I'm gonna check it out this summer to get out there and do
Nice, nice, nice. And then
this.
sometimes too, those people they'll also like host events too as well sometimes. So that could be your little double foot in the door right there. Awesome, awesome. So that's big plans though. In 5 years, y'all be ready. She's gonna be national,
Right.
international, shoot, international. Shoot, we
Hmm.
might get one put one in Mexico and Canada.
Hey, I got you.
But before we wrap up the wealthy wisdom, was there anything that you kind of wished I might have asked, or anything that you wanted to touch on that we didn't before we wrap it up?
No.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
nope. Alrighty. So we're not gonna skip all the way. You fans, you followers, you my loyal people out there, you know what the last segment is all about. So we're still gonna do that. But in the meantime, I believe Miss Juanita has further plans for the evening. We're
Mm.
gonna let her go. But is there any contact information you would like to leave for any of the viewers if they're interested in any of your services?
My Facebook page is Juanita Thomas. Across all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Juanita Thomas. My business page on Facebook to reach out for any services is Divine Luxurious Custom Designs by Juanita Thomas. So you could type in DLCD on Google and it'll pop up.
DLCD.
Yep. Hmm.
DLCD. Okay, so you can reach her with her name, Juanita Thomas, on all social platforms, or you can do. You said the DLCD is on Instagram,
DLCD on Google. You could type in
on
DLC.
Google. Sorry,
Yeah, DLCD Juanita Thomas, and it'll pop up.
it'll pop up. Okay, so you can
Or
do that on Google as well.
way, yeah.
I'm sorry, I think I overtalked it for a
Oh no,
second.
you're fine. Or you could just search my name on Google. It'll pop up anyway.
Okay, okay. Alrighty, you guys. So that's if you're interested in any of her services or kind of get in contact with Miss Juanita, that is how you can reach her. And then, like I said, all you followers, people that's been rocking me, my loyal followers and stuff, we'll drop it again with the last segment if you missed it. But right now, let's give Miss Juanita a round of applause. Thank you very much for making sure that you can spend some time with us today. Um,
You're
Best
welcome.
of wishes on your future goals. I want to see you out in Arizona. You're gonna have an expanded store out here. I know it. It's coming.
Sure.
It's coming in the next 5. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, I hope you do very well, and we're gonna wrap up the wealthy wisdom for the day.
You. Bye.
Bye. So yes, people. Let's give one more round of applause to Miss Juanita Thomas. Thank you very much. But we're gonna roll into the wacky wealth. So today for the wacky wealth, we trying to get into some funny stuff, let you guys know about some things, some logos gone wrong. So we got branding fails and wild business ideas. Restaurant names gone wrong. Let's start with the classic. I was so glad this one was first because it kind of sets the tone. Um, Dirty Dick's Crab Shack. I'm just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it. Dirty Dick's Crab Shack.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I get that you're trying to be edgy and everything, and eyebrow raising is kind of cool sometimes. But come on, who's really gonna eat crabs with that mental image there? I don't want to eat no crabs thinking about dirty dicks. Like, what? Really? What?
Come on.
Come on. Someone in that camp had to have said something. Come on, Richard. Come on, Richard. You really thought using dick was gonna be a good idea, Richard? Gosh. Unfortunate translations. Then there's the infamous Pepsi slogan, fail in China. Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the dead. Yeah. I don't. Come on, Pepsi. Come on. I mean, I guess they can't all be winners. Pepsi's been in the game for a long time. For a long time. Hilarious logos. Oh, and let's not forget the company that wanted a logo for their dental practice, but ended up with something that looked, well, inappropriate. Let's just say it went viral for all the wrong reasons. And then we got strange business ideas. Did you know there's a company that rents out goats to eat your grass?
That's awesome.
It's called Goat Mowers. Is that genius or a bad idea? Oh, dad jokes. They're so awesome. And here's a real gem, a company that lets you buy plots of land on the moon. Somebody beat Elon, I guess. But really, like, I hope nobody bought any yet, because there's not even a guarantee that anybody's ever gonna be there. But anyways, we got next up Kids Exchange. This one was like, whoa. I kid you not. This one was like, whoa. I kid you not. That was kind of starting to bug me. I hope that worked, Instagram. I don't know if it did. I don't know. But Kids Exchange. This brand name caused confusion due to its spacing because it was originally written as one word. KIDSEXCHANGE. Yeah. KIDSEXCHANGE. Many people mistakenly read it for Kid Sex Change. Yeah. Yeah. This controversial logo gained viral attention and helped the brand become widely recognized, but maybe not for the right reasons.
That's insane.
Oh, this one too. Oh my god. Like sometimes, man, there's you got to keep somebody in your camp that's not afraid to tell you no. Just make sure you got somebody in your camp that's not afraid to tell you no. We got Locum logo. Locum, a Swedish property management company, designed a logo with Locum written in lowercase letters with a red heart replacing the O. Unfortunately, it ended up looking like a lowercase L, a heart, and CUM.
Oh.
Looks like I love cum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep somebody in your camp that's not afraid to say no.
Maybe they knew. They're just like, yeah, I know what it looks like, but
Right?
it's funny.
Like, fuck this place. I'm quitting. I'm quitting anyways. So
Yeah.
here's my suggestion. So what do we learn today, folks? Branding is no joke. Whether you're designing a logo or coming up with a business idea, make sure you think twice and keep somebody in your camp that's not afraid to say no. Or you could end up on my wacky wealth. But that's going to wrap it up for the wacky wealth. We're keeping it pretty short on that one today. And we're going to be rolling into the last segment of the show. It's one of my favorites. Probably one of your favorites by now, too. But we are rolling into the We Building Boy. Yes, We Building Boy. If you are not familiar, that is when we usually give our special guest the floor to promote. But Miss Miss Juanita had other engagements today. But if in case you missed her dropping her links and all that, I got you. We got Divine Luxurious Custom Designs by Juanita Thomas. And you can follow her on Facebook, on all her social media. You can find her under Juanita Thomas if you search her, or you can Google DLCD if you want to find her through the Googles of surf. Also, if you follow her on the Instagram, DLC Custom Designs, you also can get in contact with her LinkedIn. She has a LinkedIn link on her Instagram that can get you into some other things besides just the design part of what she has going on for you guys. Or you can get in contact with her that way as well. So just make sure that you guys do your due diligence. Ooh, almost didn't get it in today. Felt a little weird. That felt great. It's almost like when you get that pop in the back, that perfect one. Ooh, due diligence. Make sure you guys do your due diligence and go cuddle with somebody before the end of the weekend. Hug somebody, cuddle, something like that. Get some of that oxytocin, that melatonin, serotonin, all them onins. Get them flowing, the onins flowing up in your body. But yes. Make sure you do your due diligence on the snuggling and the hugging and Miss Juanita Divine Luxurious Custom Designs. But I think it's about that time. We're gonna wrap it up today. We doing it a little short, but that's all right. We got other stuff to do. And I might, if y'all follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you might be able to see what else we got going on today. But we building, boy. So we got stuff to do. But let's give a round of applause for the reigning champ, the engineer of all engineers, Mr. James Marrero.
Hell yeah.
Got his Dr. Dre going on over there. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then let's give a round of applause for my special guest, Miss Juanita Thomas. Miss me with those ashy lips, though. My bad. They got the zoom in. Y'all can see all the dryness on my lips right now. But yes, that was for Miss Juanita Thomas. Thank you for being able to put some time aside to hang out with us today. Thank you very much. And we got this one going out to you guys, all of you out there, my followers, subscribers, supporters. Thank you very much. We wouldn't be here without you. Psych. But you know what? On that note, peace.